Week 3 of the PLL continues from Philadelphia. Defending champion Utah will take on Carolina in the second of 4 games, in the second game today. Grant Ament back in his old stomping grounds. He and Mac O'Keefe used to light it up at Penn State. Today they'll take on Big Blaze in the chaos. 4-time goalie of the year, Blaze Reardon, returns for Carolina.
See a guy with a knee injury doing.
Speaking to Coach Towers before the game, Q and RB, he also said that decision was up to Blaze. He was going to leave it up to Blaze, and if Blaze couldn't go, Cotter was going to start.
Mac O'Keefe starts the scoring. It's 1-0 Archers. And Quint, give Austin Kaut some credit. Now, came in for Blaze Reardon week 1. Chaos win that game. Started 2 games last weekend. Now, Kaut was 55% while he was in there.
A lot of people don't give Austin Kaut the credit. A 5-year starter in Major League Lacrosse. Draws the double team. You get a late rotation behind it. And anytime you're dealing with Mac O'Keefe with his feet set, you got problems.
And it's a
Piper
rare...
Bond.
Drive up.
Minikis looking to get free and sneaks it through.
Super long dodge. And Piper Bond plays pretty good defense here. But Minikis kind of rolls back and forth. And usually these are the types of dodges that are easy for a goalie to track. But eventually Minikis gets towards the middle of the field to open up more of the cage. And I think he just finds a sliver on that near play.
I mean, that's a 1 in 100 shot. Dobson's got this well angled up. And, you know, his knee is on the post. But the way you have your knees bent, there's actually a little space from your hip to the pipe, and Minikis found that one spot. It's an amazing shot.
Winning every faceoff, and this Archers team, which came into the season as the defending champs, Ryan, they got exposed late in that game as that one goes through, and the Chaos take the 2-1 lead.
This defense not off to a good start, and that has been a theme so far this season.
Eric Dobson gets his first pro goal.
Another one of the rookies this year in this outstanding class of 2024.
Yeah, welcome to the PLL. Eric Dobson, they grabbed the ball from the back of the cage as a souvenir. But to your point, Quint, he goes underneath. It just, where's the slide? You got to go. You got to help there.
It's there, but just with a stick. You need more power behind it, more brutality. Dobson is a giant guy. I was talking to him down on the field. Going away.
Hands.
Comes back to X.
Drive up, sit, drive.
Edinburgh against Wires. Inside Feedy, and McKay beats Dobson. It's 3-1 Chaos.
That's brutal. And that is brutal defense. You got the best goalie in the league, or one of them, and you're giving up shots from 3 feet to players who aren't even covered.
Well, they had a slide, and then they had no second slide. So it's another breakdown defensively in terms of the communication and organization. You see Henningberg press that corner, that little hedge by Robbins. He goes, and there's just nobody behind the play ready to help. I don't know if Wires even needs the first slide.
Now,
and Robbins hedges, and there's no second.
I can see the goal. Now he's got the short stick matchup with Resch. Ament backing down. Head fakes. And scores! Grant Ament with the change of direction. Almost an underhanded shot, and it's 3-2.
This is an absurd low-angle goal. And the level of deception on this, he's going to take Resch up to 5-5, roll back, drop his hands, and then just yank it to that opposite far corner. The level of deception on this, Quint, is just filthy.
Blaze steps out at him, drops his hands to mirror the head and ball in Amon's cross, and he drops it down to his knees and then lifts it up.
But you can't tell me that you don't think he wants to play attack. That's all I'm saying.
It could be a longevity thing, playing midfield.
How about this pass by Blaze Reardon? And Byrne cashes in at the other end. Like Aaron Judge from the outfield, a one-hop throw.
Give the assist to Reardon, his second on the season in limited minutes, for that matter. But the heave-ho down the field, misplayed there by Archers defensively. Burns hands free, forget about it.
Love the way Burns snaps his wrist on that finish. He's
Knobloch, a first-round pick, rookie out of Rutgers. They move it to Dobson. That's a 1, and that's deflected in.
Second of the day for Dobson. You know, last year, Archers led the league in blocked shots. That's usually a positive. Here, it turned Dobson's heater into a knuckle puck that I think Dobson just was never able to track in net. Is that Connor Marr that it hit off of? He has the approach. Oh no, it's off the stick of...
Back to X. Ambler gets free and scores.
That's an important goal. Important goal that the fans love. And Ryan, what I like about this is how high he posted up. Because when he turns, he gives himself all sorts of real estate to work with.
You know when he's coming back underneath, he wants to get to that left hand. By doing so, he increases his angle and then uses a little bit of the turf, creates some English, creates a little spin.
My money that he can get to 50%.
Yes, I mean, you saw the confidence.
Honestly, he looks fit. He looks sharp. The hat gets him at least 10%.
Ambler with his second off the feed from Schreiber.
Legendary trash talker, Anish. Legendary trash talker. He would let you know about every single time he made a save, every single time you missed the cage. You were hearing about it. Beautiful little cut here by Ambler inside. Just catches Geddes napping a bit.
To create leverage there. He just does a nice job with a little subtle change of direction. Defensively, as that interior player, you've got to know where the ball is.
Ross Scott didn't give that enough time to develop. He's got to be a little bit more patient, grip the ball a little bit more.
Archers with a chance to tie. Schreiber, Tornadoes out of trouble, over to O'Keefe. Oh! Mac the knife!
How does he get this shot off so quickly? His wrists are just electric. You can see Reardon like, yeah, I don't know what to do there. But Quint, his release is just ultra quick. And how does he get enough velocity on this?
I thought he was going to throw one more, and instead just flings it with no windup. I mean, this is 100% wrists and just a snap. It's a low catch, one cradle, and boom. Puts that to the offside thigh area, unsavable.
Long with the chaos. Scott, Knobloch, Henningberg. Burn, bounce shot, score. And Carolina takes the lead, 6-5.
Coming into today, given the success that O'Neal had against this Archers team, it looked like Byrne was poised for a big game. Similar space that they occupy on that left side. Here you're going to see just a straight line dodge, a pick by Kyle Jackson, and just no help late. And it looks like Pettersson slips and falls on that switch. And Byrne doesn't need a lot.
Excellent.
Utah.
Right there, you see it.
0 for 2 on the power play. LeClaire. Out to Amen, who's back in there. Schreiber paints the corner.
So typically they run this on the left side. They love running this action. Usually it's on the left side. This time it's going to be on the right side. So keep your eyes on these three players. Okay, these three players are going to work in concert. As we roll this, Schreiber's going to start inside. They're going to do a three-man rotation, but they're going to do it twice. So Amen's going to carry up, move it, and then he's going to go in and set a seal on Geddes. And then that allows Schreiber the freedom and the airspace to get his hands free. So it's a three-man rotation. One time's on ball, one time's off ball. Normally it's for O'Keefe. This time was for Schreiber.
And surprising.
Knobloch goes to work on the shorty. Down the alley, Knobloch beats Dobson low. Chaos back on top, 7-6.
Quinn, I'd love to get your perspective from a goalie. You know, Knobloch, very much from a Mike Shannonchuk kind of release. You know, overhand, 3/4. Knobloch, when he goes down the alley, he loves this dropping his hands, this kind of sidearm, and it seems to catch a lot of goalies by surprise.
Well,
he kind of just
it's
slings
basically
it.
from cradle to shot. It's almost just an extension of a cradle. And so he doesn't give you the clean reset and shot.
Transition. Thought they might have something, Archers cooking, but
only 5 shots this quarter for Utah. Ament trying to shake Geddes. That's a shot. That one hit the pipe.
Wow, calling it a goal.
Wow.
Calling that a goal.
it caught everybody by surprise besides the scoreboard operator.
It's a tough time at night now as the sun is setting off to the left here and the lights have yet to fully take effect.
That'll be the look.
Playoffs, which turned to the Archers franchise, and them being like, okay, we've got to make some serious changes here.
Fields behind the back.
Oh.
Archers take the lead.
Just when you thought it was safe. I mean, Fields has had a quiet game so far, just 1 assist to his name. Jared Newman's been doing a great job on him, but you let your guard down for just a split second, and he'll make you pay.
First lead for the Archers since the score was 1-0 early. You talk about mustard. Wow, that thing was moving. This is humming. It's just a little pop over the shoulder.
But how do you lose Fields there on that possession? You can see him cut.
Bowen, just little communication error, obviously.
You know, Rowlett chasing Fields.
Stay on him, Jack.
Trying to jar it loose. Fields plays keep away.
Stay on him. Stay on him. Stay on him.
Precious seconds running down.
Nicely done by Fields.
Now Schreiber. Archers out of timeouts. Schreiber weaving through the defense, shoots. Reardon covers it up. Reardon fires it downfield to McKay. Timeout Andy Towers. 7.3 seconds to go. Enough time for the chaos.
That was some
I
save.
kind of like how scrambly it was.
That was some kind of save. Schreiber gets to the middle of the field here, left-handed. Watch, underneath his arm, off the shaft, and right there it hits his butt end. Hits his butt end again, and he almost yanks it. He does yank it into the goal. Did that ball just cross the line?
I think it was just the camera angle. We'd have to look at it one more time.
A lot going on there. Again, watch it after it hits the butt end of goalie Blaze Reardon. Right there. Ooh, that's close. Brian Abbott, the officials, right on the goal
Right
line
there.
extended. I mean, he had a great view. The entire ball must cross the entire goal line. Right there.
Oh, that's a goal.
I thought it was in.
That's a goal. That crossed. That
Now,
looked to have crossed.
The progressive sign blocks Brian Abbott's view.
And Connor Fields.
There,
oh,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's a goal.
crosses.
That's a goal.
And Reardon's initial reaction almost gave it away.
Right there, you mean? You think he slumped a little?
I thought based on his initial reaction, I was waiting for Brian Abbott to signal goal.
See, that's what...
The previous play from the Archers' offensive possession was in fact a goal with 15 seconds left to go in the game. Good goal. There'll be a face-off. Chaos gets their timeout back. Chaos gets their timeout back.
And it's a heads-up play by Schreiber.
Carolina falls to 2-2. A happy homecoming for the likes of Grant Ament, Ryan Ambler, Mike Sisselberger, Matt Moore. And Chris Bates with a short-handed coaching staff today. The Archers able to hold on to a lead. They held Carolina off the board for the entire fourth quarter.
And if you're Archers, you knew what you're getting out of your offense. So can you win in multiple ways? That's how you have to win a championship. You got to be able to win in a variety of manners. You knew you could win with your offense, and now you know you can win with your defense.